everyone. Okay, I spent some time configuring, checking the internet, trying to get stuff all set up. I got around, I have headphones, so hopefully this will make it a little bit better. Let me try this. I do have squeaks happening, so let me find out where those are coming from. Not from where I thought. Oh, Quibble's laying below my desk, and no, she wants to go there, but Quibble's not letting her. Okay, just making sure that's okay. I think I have it all set up now. I did get a cooling platform for my computer because I think that was part of the problem. However, it didn't die. It won't stay on. I can get it going for like a second or two, and then that's it. But right now I have it up on it because at least the air is coming out from under it, so I hope that helps. I do have another one on the way, a replacement, hopefully. Hopefully this one will work because it is a really good height and everything, which I really like, especially for writing. I don't think that's too loud, so hopefully that will help out with some of the issues here. Since streaming really heats up the computer, so of course it does. Heat issues. That's why we can't get too far in technology. It is. It's actually a big problem in technology as a whole. All right, where am I? We were setting up some short stories, and we're going to work on tricks of the Snowdrops next week. I was hoping to get back to things, and it didn't happen. This is a new one that I'm working on, a new short story. It doesn't have a name yet. And obviously it's a very rough draft. This is one I have, I think I talked about it a little bit last time, to market. It's not really a short story. I mean, I'm actually having a big problem right now because I'm running into a lot of this is not a short story. But short stories don't always have beginning, middle, and ends. Like it's not, I mean, that's what you're taught in school, obviously. But if you actually go read short stories, it's not the case. So, it's not as simple as that. It's not always a gotcha. So I don't know. There is some work I do need to do on this one though, regardless. So I'm not there. But so that's where that's at. But we're gonna do Tricks the Snow Shop, which I wrote a while ago, a long time ago, and try to get this torn apart. And of course, there's an update. Let me just hit that really quick and get this open because this has. Sometimes the reason why I wanted to do this one is because in this character's here from A Better Way. Okay. Oh my gosh, Mochi, what are you doing? Sparking it. Squibbles. Yeah, squibbles happily chewing the chew bone. They each have their own chew bone. They actually have more than one for each of them, so I kind of get weird about it. But I have these three characters here, but nothing in there, and so I'd like to get those details out and into the story. Oops. Or into the world building section. So we're slowly kind of building up like all the information here. So Tricks the Snowdrop was the first short story I wrote in the Isle of Frost. I did think I figured out the chat overlay, so hopefully that shows up here. But just in case I have stuff on my other screen. But I think we're okay. And I was trying to work out, I had this idea for the Dust Eaters. The Dust Eaters, I've explained before, are this, I don't know, they're this kind of moth-faced thing. If you've seen a moth face, it has this long face with like kind of dark eyes, but it splits apart in 4 directions and has this vortex which basically will pull anything in front of it. It usually closes up after one thing, and they're not sure why it may do a very large devastation or just a very small, like 1 or 2 people. Because the thing is, they don't seem to communicate. They can't talk. They don't, well, they're put in classes of a sort. So here's the thing. I mean, they're, for all intents and purposes, they look like people except for their face. So they have hair, they have a human body, and they're born just like humans are, but they're born from humans. So a human mother could give birth to a Dust Eater, and they don't know why. The church has been tracking, and the Wizard's Tower have been tracking, trying to figure out why, but there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason of when a Dust Eater is born. They just are. And it's like, so they haven't been, so in the hundreds of years since there's been Dust Eaters, or as far back as their memory goes, there's not a lot of them. I don't really have an idea in my head of how many there are at one time, and that's still something I'm working out. But they tend to, when they're first born, they don't feed. You can't feed, they won't eat any food. They seem to gather nourishment of what they consume, and they tend to consume the first thing, and that tends to be their mothers. It tends to be any helpers, midwives. So there's a lot of, and it only happens on the Isle of Frost. It doesn't happen anywhere else in the world. So it becomes things. So I'm gonna get some items. I also have some more bestiary items to do. What are we squawking about, Mochi? Why are we squawking? Really? You think so? Okay. She's very opinionated. Hold on, I need to pick up this pillow that. There, is that better? Yeah. Hi. Do you wanna? You wanna say hi? No? What are you doing, Quibble? Oh, you do. Okay. Here we go. So this is Mochi. She's squirming for a second. Oh. Hi. You gotta say hi to the people. Hi. Okay. Sit here. She's probably gonna attack me. She's in a mood. So, let's see. No, that takes me. There's my dashboard button. No. The articles here. And we're going to open Fauna and Flora. Get the Fauna article open. So did this get itself updated? I'm trying to think. Like I said, I've been trying to decide how to use these tools I have. And I just have so much in here that I don't know where I'm going to get. I am going to add another narrative block here, or at least. So go look at the spreadsheet. And oh, that took this one too. It's very hot, so I'm going away. My spaghetti strap. Story arc. Create. This one is going to be, hi, what you doing? She's a climber. No Shih Tzus were climbers, but she's a climber. This one is going to be Tricks of a Snowdrop. And it is, I'm going to make it that same light as everything else. It doesn't have a parent, so we're not going to worry about that, and no dates. So now if we go look at the subway, we should have Tricks and Snowdrop in here. We can add some characters and things as well. Character-wise, we make some character groups. I think I can do that, and that way group them together. I did put Ari in here. I didn't put I didn't give him a death burden, so I didn't want to mark it on the timeline. You have this event. I think I did add Ari in here. Locked by, oh, I'm not worried about that. No, we're good. So I have the better way. I didn't put, what's her name in here? So I think I'm going to do that. Those are the two principal characters in that story. Characters, you want boss characters. Oops. So I think I have usually the first victims. Why can't I spell victims? That's not right, but I guess it is. Usually their first victims are their mother or others attending the birth. There are no clear indications of when a dust will be born. You know, I like that number, so I'm going to choose it at any one time. There are dust eaters. Okay. So So we have that, we have that. Let's check out here. Hessa, I don't have Hessa in here, so let's give Hessa a line. Great. Hessa. Not gonna get above birth or anything. Why is he not showing up here? Oh, because I don't have him selected, so if I select him, you can see he's there. And I'll do so we can also have Hessa as a participant. And this is good too. I mean, knowing. So we just have a very simple. But when you see this, and you can see everyone who's in a scene just at a glance. So that'll read through. Anyway, that helps. But let's try creating a character group. And we'll do it like I have it set up. So we'll say Himalaya. And there we go. So if we go check out the characters, oops. We say can. Leads to okay, so that just gives me under that scene and things. It's fine. I can't relate to a character group, can I? Relate her to Dreamfire, which is the book she first appears in. I don't think I can. I can relate it only to a location. Oh, well. Okay. Not sure exactly how that will help me. Properties, notes, goals, motivation. Oh, hey, this is where. This is good. I can stick her summary in here. We'll get to her. Date constraints. Oops. I want to do time settings. Let's try to see how I can relate it to a character group. But I don't know. So do I just relate it this way if I go to character? Oh, wait, there's character groups right there. Let's go back to characters then. Can character group relates to character group relates to founding. I don't think maybe this won't work the way I think it will. We'll do it anyway. Cool being bothersome. I don't always do it. It's running back and forth in my chair. I don't think it's done. I'm still trying to figure all this out. But yeah, I don't want it to. Would you like to just add her to a character group? Nickname, gender, female. I wonder if I can add genders. That would be cool. Character type. Apparently she's written out. I think, I don't know. It's hard to, I don't know, I've had a lot of back and forth. Can's not a very relatable character, so. It's kind of weird. This is just the relationship view. If I can't, let's go check the relationship view and we choose character group maybe. This in a better way. That's not story arc. And I want can. These are all messed up. I wish that we could. This spreadsheet, start date, end date, type. Israel. I thought her birth date was on here. Oh, so now Hamali is under characters. If I say, oh, can I go to, I want to, this is what I don't get. Relates to, but then it takes me to this, it doesn't take me to the characters. I don't think I understand how to use this. I'm going to have to look it up. So if I say can, there she is. Okay, so maybe I just search and that'll be better. And Kadrick. I was even sure because it's showing us anymore. Things. And Brian or something. Sorry, I'm here. Hey, Cobble, what do you have? Cobble. Come here, Cobble. You have something. Oh, goodness. Dogs. Hold on 1 second. I apologize. I will be right back. You're just chewing the bone there. You're a good boy. What do you have? Okay, then. Okay, well, that was fun. The noise turned out... the noise turned out to be Gur chewing on the bone, on his bone, in a weird place. And so I was hearing the noise of bone chewing, but did not see Gur, because he was way down beside the couch, which he's not normally at. But that's okay. Alright, I had to check. The dogs, you always got children too. Okay. I'm gonna have to make those colors mean something in here, I think. But we have the group. Oh, we have a couple others already in here. Let's get Chisna in here. And Rinson. And that's everybody so far that I have in here. So now I have this group. If I go look at groups. Else this I could probably make factions and such. I wish this was like in order. That would help me a lot. This was really useful in earlier versions. But the spreadsheet view is a bit more useful now. As far as just seeing the data, but not being able to see. You can choose columns. That's not too helpful. But you could see like everyone who is in certain scenes. There's not a way to where to position. No. Yeah, this has become a lot less helpful. Not having this in order, like you do the spreadsheet, but then in the spreadsheet view, you can't really see what's there. And what? Hey, come on. Oh, dogs. I'm gonna have to. I apologize. Be right back again. Okay, move. No. Oh. I know. Did you steal that when I stopped? Okay. Dogs. Dogs trying to eat rocks. You just somewhere. So I had a box on the floor. And a girl was trying to get into it. That's what, like clicking noise I hear is. And the other clicking noise is his claws, which have been on my floor protector thing on my desk. I think it's kind of weird because I have his headphones in for the first time. So anyway. Alright, so I can see its backstory, I can see it's an event. I can't see, can I add a column to this? I can. Well, I can. Location, I'd like to see what story arc they are. Oh, that's great. And you know, I'm gonna put location there because that would be great too. They have a location and end location. Oh, I split because I hit the split window. Let's unsplit that. We don't need that. Oh, jeez. I split again. Okay, so now I can see what story arc they're in. That's good. What else do we have here? Ongoing, start date, end date, child range, blocked, blocked by. I think that's more useful when if you're using this for more corporate thing. You can kind of set it that way, but it's not my thing. Causes, theme, observer, notes, tension. No, this is good. Okay. That makes it, and I did add location. It's over here. Okay. I think I'm going to have to think about the colors a little bit more intentionally in order to make this the most useful, since this is really not. Anyway. Alright, it's fine. So now we have Tricks of the Snowdrop and Homolia. I have this character group, but I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what it does something. It's an outline. I haven't created the mind map yet. It'd be nice if you could see character groups, but you can't. I'd like to just see characters down here. Near the position summary identifier. You can create a character, if I choose column, character group, would that show it now? No. Okay. Oops. Ah. Ariane has nearly all those participants. When you click on here, you can do this, which is, that's why, I don't know. It's kind of weird because you can see what story they're in. There's some different things you can see by seeing, but it has everything in here. You can't, I don't know, show for each date identifier. What does that do? Constraints. Calendar markers. So again, just goes to scribble, which I really don't need. Themes. Here's my story arcs. Locations. I might as well add Alpha Plus in here. I think I started with Founding of Kingdoms. Oh, this is as well. Alphen Frost, that's the name of the city. Frost, Ice. Let's see what it has. Okay. Let's go look at the timeline and just make sure things are not too weird in here. Shows Arnie, the day take place. I tries to blend things. I have his birthday in here, that's not right. Maybe I can take it out. We'll put one in there for Hessa. So I would like to, there we go. That fix that. I know for a lot of people, but not for Strier's timeline. Get up to modern day, I guess. Closer to modern day, because Tricks of the Snowdrop takes place modern day. There we go. Oops. Nope, I want you to should like click on it, I guess. So the Empress dies. This is the Empress of Antares. We are with Humankind's creative. It's 81 Bruma, so okay, so that way I can think about when this is happening. Go ahead and open this project. See what's new. Character templates. Template. Ooh. What's your favorite drug? If you were reincarnated as some other plant or animal, what would it be? What's your least favorite word? This is kind of fun. By Marcel Proust. What news do you hate? What would you like to see on a new bank? If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates? Let's go to right here. Character arc. Eye color, hair color, job title. This is actually kind of nice. D&D sheets. I like that there are D&D character sheets in here. This profile. Enneagram. Ooh. I wanted to start doing this. I actually got a book on Enneagrams I've been going through, and that's one of the things I wanted to start doing. These characters when I get to the outline stage. So that's handy. Goal, motivation, and conflict. James Lipton. It's interesting to see these. Hierarchy of needs. Myers-Briggs. Numerology. Life path number. I know how these are pretty easy to calculate, but I don't know how they do that since it's really something that's kind of based on our current date system. So, yeah. What test, the snowflake method, Sid Field's character qualities. Can you create your own template? Oops, that's a missing field. A character template for. This is a tangent, I know. No. Ooh. You need to create a video to do that. I'll have to watch that later. Oops. Oh, did I just close one of my things? History. There we go. Oh shoot, I opened it in the same tab. Dang it. History. Hard. Okay, so that's a thing. We figured out some stuff. And now I may have to figure out if I can set up my character template. Come back. So some character attributes. Okay. Usually what I do is do it by character and then have it all come back and forth. I don't know. Well, I'll have to play in some of these. Let's get back to what we're looking at here. Trust the Snowdrops. Oops. Okay. So Emily is, she is part of a church She is tasked with watching a Dust Eater named Atticus. I think I came up with the Dust Eaters in a dream, honestly. Take care of that. But starts. I want to carefully unwrap the bandages from Atticus' face, trying not to shudder, trying not to see, not to look. The Burby shuddered. It knew it was coming. It knew it trespassed too far. So, I think I have Burbeasts in here. Let's start with Burbeasts. I do. I think I mentioned them in the one story where at least I remembered. Burbeasts is one of the first ones I came up with. I think. So, they're wolf-like. Semi-intelligent. Let's talk about Atticus. Atticus is a Dust Eater. Flame red hair. Oh yeah, that's right, I gave it hooves and mandibles. No, it's not wolf-like. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Here we go. Let's copy that. It has ebony hooves, 2 dark mandibles, and woolly arms. So it stands upright. I don't think I remember. For some reason, I thought it was the wolf-like one. So there must be another one that's wolf-like. That's Burbeast. There's semi-intelligent, so I'm gonna leave that there. Ebony 2. Ebony hooves. Stands upright. Large, dark colored mandibles. I think as I imagine this again, woolly body. Oh, did I hit insert? I did. And arms and legs. Can't spell today. Arms and legs. Okay. It's a Burbeast. Huh. I'm tempted to try to paint that next. I think I can do it. I worked out how to draw it. But I can start running. Artoid affection comes out decent. I don't know if it will. And the dust swarm from twisting swarm. Okay, so the vortex of the dust eaters. Let's come back. One of these we know in the paragraph. The vortex comes out of the dust eater as a dust storm, which gives them their name. So this is for your trespass. The God's Taken Bridge. Fix this since you are sentenced. No. So where should I put this? I think I should put this under the religion section. Let's get a new tab open for that. Religion. Walking gods. Where did I put this under? Oh shoot. Let's go take a look. Regions. Attires Consortium. Oh, I didn't really like fill it out. So let's do that. So I need to really rewrite some of this, but let's get some information about the church. Who's that? Church. So the church in Alpen Frost controls the government and high power consort. So, I think we're going to leave that there for now. And then let's get this on lower. Prayer, the dust eater. Said when when a dust eater's power is unleashed by their handler. That'll break. Oops. I want to quote that. Where's my quote? There we go. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to fix that so that looks better. That's okay. This is there. Alright, Ruby screams. Raise his arms. This should be and despill reversing reversed. Yeah. The just consumed consumes just consumed this second months back. The Jojo was done with some of that which was time. Should have pushed Robert as soon as he had his jaw snapped shut. Deft fingers worked the plan in the cloth. So, if you have a toast of hair through. Only did the room to breathe. The eyes turned to her silent. I hate you. He didn't respond. Dusty just couldn't speak. So, let's talk about Emily a little bit. She obviously does not like her job. Just a bit. A handler at the church. She dislikes her job. She is Atticus' second handler. There we go. Let's see, any tubes. That's a dictionary. Testators. Nope, that's not. Oh. This should be a new scene. Good line. We'll have to actually send this scene down. Cool joke. Born in all her parents' jaws and describe the person who called for the baby in the wild absorbing his or her life from jealous spawn. It makes my hands very expensive. Emily waited patiently until the priest to finish. He matched the officially best donors. Orc folks with only the summer fox creep. So he's wearing basically a hood made out of red fox. It bothered Emily that the priest did nothing but solicit gifts while others shouldered the danger of pleasing the gods and cleansing the Isle of Beasts. Let's see. Yeah. She wrote the grime on her red leather. Oh. That's interesting. Handlers wear red leather armor, basically, to show who they are. Walking gods. Here we go. Let's give them handlers. Handlers are divine soldiers. The church tasked with the care and deployment of Dust Eaters. They wear red leather armor. Okay. Getting all these details out. We're getting there. For some reason I thought this was a lot longer. Mochi, stop squeaking. He's running around. Oh, there's the danger of its god. Why do it bothers aura as black as Atticus' eyes? Handlers are gifted with a second sight, which allows them to read auras and... Oh, she's up here. Before she tries to jump, let me grab her again. Hey, little mooch. I know. Okay? Okay. Yeah? Okay. And decide a person's true motives. McCaver. I was supposed to use his name at some point. Grr. Hey, dude, it's okay. Grr. Dude. What? Well, I guess I need them apostle keepers. Apostle by their keeper. I like that better anyway. Um, okay. Keepers are handlers. And okay, yeah, there we go. Keepers. If I give him a cooler name, I should use the cooler name. I remember. This is exactly why I have to write everything down, because I obviously remembered it wrong. And what I had in there was actually cooler. They're gifted to the same site. Okay, yeah. They're not responsible for cleaning. The Death Eaters that happened at the church. You know, an extra word in there. McCaver. That's what I named him. Let's change his name. Let's see. A friend and a I don't know if I put it in the story or not. Let me think. So the way with the Elfrost works is they have districts in the city. The city's so very large, so he would be lord of his district. But let me see here. Oh, here we go. I did. He's an earl. So he's technically the earl of everything that goes on outside because the frostbitten forest covers the island. Um, so he's fairly high up there, but he's responsible for things like hunting, for food, for protection, various tracking. There's a lot that goes on in the frostbitten forest. I knew he was a bigger one. Okay. Oh. Must have lost like all the paragraph breaks. No, ponytail is not a confused word. There we go. That. No, she said that. It's interesting. I had somebody critique one of my stories and they wanted to change all the language. Just remove it all. It's fine. You don't need it. And I was like, but then it's just how everybody else talks, and that's not how they talk. So I thought that was kind of important. I don't know. Editing language is always weird. Like, right, correct grammar. He says his apologies. He cannot attend you this morning. But she says that. Since apostles have fetched me, he must have truly been the oil last night. Gosh, yeah. The story has no formatting, and I copied it out of Scrivener. Okay, well, I'll figure it out. Here's the bits. We gave her a tip. Um, oh, that's right. We had cookies. Just stick that in there. Also allows them to tell man from beast. So the insinuation here is that some beasts look like men, and that is true. For example, the theaters. So that's her. Let's get back to Emily. Just have a second. There we go. Second keeper. And she's a second keeper. It's given to the church. Capitalize that. Church as a child. She has the site. And I should actually put reference in the magic section. What that's characters, magic. I should go right here. Ability found on the frost. This allows a person to see ones that tell them a person's motive. And may out them as a beast rather than human. Okay. So we have lots of different magic, not just one system. Seems like one system from one point of view, but now there's quite a few. I should put dimension in the Frostbitten Forest. So I don't think I have that. Okay. Regions. Let's do here. Okay, Frostbitten Forest. The forest that covers the Nile. Frost. Current. Earl. Caver. Peace could pose the man when seer could tell the difference. Seers became apostles, keepers, given this to watch over. Raise intent as they contemplated a directive from the gods to watch over. If there was one. They raised intended to it as they contemplated the gods. And that should be keep it safe. Addicts belong to another keeper, hermit or cylindre. So there we go. Let's go back to the characters. Cylinder, I forgot about her. And Cylindre. Atticus first keeper and Emily's mentor. And I don't think I gave him a name. Temple Priest 1. I like to keep track of the minor characters so I know that I have them around, so if I don't need to create a whole new one later, I can just use them. The Priest Emily, which is for Caden. There we go. So she's pretty loyal to McCaver, and if she's a little bit irritated by him right now. Let's see. Temple children, sent to school with children. King of the Clockwork. So that was a childhood name. Let's see, push people down. Light track, packs in. Stay out. So there are small settlements in the forest. Mostly they're guard posts, maybe a few. They're hard to protect. But they do serve as kind of like stretched outposts throughout. Let's see. So she also has to protect him because Atticus is vulnerable while he's consuming. So Emily's very. Oh, she's very nervous. She has a lot of anxiety with everything. I don't think she was really prepared to actually have to take a Death Eater. That's kind of how I see her. Let's see. And Death Eaters are very docile. The wrappings that are kept around their face, they don't ever try to remove them. The kind of clockwork constructs. He was not man himself. This is just mindless, but Emily would like to think she saw compassion out of his blood. Holy eyes. Still. So she kind of had these things. She doesn't come to care. They don't come to anthropomorphize them. So that's kind of where that I hate you comes from. Though she really feels it, I think. Oh, here. Kind of skipped around a bit. So I should probably fix that. Gosh, this needs a lot of editing. I didn't realize that. It's been a while since I've fixed this. He'll go to the tent when you're, yeah, so he'll like go to sleep. Like, he'll walk. He's not like helpless. He'll change his clothes. Like, but they're all very mechanical. If that makes sense. That's supposed to be a lab. There's a lot of formatting issues in this. God, I feel like this is like a really big mess. Let me take a look at the file here. Yeah, this is really much a mess. Oh, there's supposed to be a scene break there. That's why. So much for my free day. Didn't translate very well. I'm gonna have to sit here and figure out everything else, the whole formatting thing, I guess, of this before I clean it up. Well, it happens. Stick. Yeah, like not everything. I'm not sure what happened here. Check them. Snowdrops are poisonous. And she looks, and there's a drawing in the snow. Navy crystals. I think I talked about Navy crystals and items. That's another thing to update here. Navy crystals. So there are certain crystals you can hold, and light comes down. And what's really nifty about them is that it'll shine a pattern of the light of the stars passing through on the ground, and there's something that was used by sailors and stuff, so they can still see on cloudy days. It's actually a really cool item, and I really like that and built that into my world. Let's see. Magic items, yeah. It's not really a magic item, but I think it should go here. Black stone. Crystal. Which will reflect stars on the sky to below it, even on cloudy day. Let's see. And she hadn't been paying attention again, and the drawing is back, and the arrow's pointing south. She assumes that she got the snowball by touching it, pulling it out, then it had been a problem. Should be a little bit more clear in the description. Definitely need to rewrite a lot of this. Let's see. He does, he draws it in snow. So that even turns out to be a dream. So she has this where he's telling her, I've been a dream to take her down. She doesn't listen to him even though weird stuff is happening and he's doing things that direction or that he normally wouldn't. She should probably make that a little clearer too. She's taking back the city. She decides to go to her friend first. She just is slendering. And so now she begins to wonder if this is how slendering at her end. She wasn't looking, she didn't know. I should make that clear. God, there's so much to make clear in this. Oh. think it's difficult because I haven't really shown what they do beforehand. Only said it. So I wonder if I should add that in here. There's plenty of room, I think. Frostwolf. There it is. Let's make an entry for that. Oops. Let's Frostwolf. Oh, frost in there. Okay. Maybe antlers. Gray wolf with antlers. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is the king's son. With more power. Son of the king of second throne. Go. There's more I should put here about her feelings towards him and what this, blessing him in that way, what that would really mean to her. Rickover, no. That's just kind of where I ended it. Okay, so that gave me quite a bit to add. And I want to say builds and all right, cool. So that's where I'm gonna leave it tonight. Went a little bit over, which was great. Get some done and another story. That one needs a lot of editing, but and I kind of need to go through and look at what things are and even I'm pretty sure I ended there. I'm just gonna double check. but I don't know, I might create an entry for the emojis. Do you need down? Jesus, put me down. Here goes the emoji. Okay. Here she goes. So yeah, Elfin Frost. I want to add the Munching Giant in there. Walking Gods, Giants. And H2, so let's go to the H3. And paragraph. Constantly eating. Often seen on distant hills eating trees. There we go. Cool. So that's actually the 2 stories that I've done in there. Or sections of stories, I guess. So, yeah. And more to come, but now we can move on another section, and I've got a lot more there. So thank you so much for joining in. Tomorrow, I don't know. I managed to sneak in a No Man's Sky last week. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It may or may not happen, but I'm really hoping it will, because next week I have another thing that I have to be to, so I don't know. It's a lot. So I guess I'll figure that out, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for joining in. I really appreciate it.